we're right on time.
3 minutes early.
There you go. That's okay.
Autumn hit the go live early.
There's 3 people in here.
Who do we have in here? Do we?
I don't know. Hey, Dream Creations. Hi, Donna.
We hope everybody's doing good. It's Mother's Day weekend. Hey, Larry, how are you doing?
Hi, Larry.
Larry, you were the only one on our Virginia video who got the bird right, which I was hoping. I was hoping you knew your home state.
We weren't sure what the bird. It was just so pretty. It was like this purple, blue. I mean, we videotaped way longer than we actually had on the video, so it was awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot of birds, but we didn't have one that was kind of that color.
We don't have those here. And then I was like, well, we have bluebirds here, and Josh is like, no, we have blue jays here, not a bluebird. There's a difference.
Yes, there is a
difference.
Apparently,
we need to go watch the big year again.
Hey,
so
Rick,
I can
hope
understand.
you're doing well. And we will be trying to get a hold of you maybe as days to get closer in June. Autumn and I are planning on shooting up through the New England states. So.
Yep, the sun's going down, so we have.
What's the temperature here right now? Autumn's freezing. We're both in sweatshirts.
Freezing, but it was what, like 60 something today.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, it's no.
It might have hit
clouds.
70.
Yes.
No humidity.
We've walked a lot of steps today, but yeah. So, anyways, it's a little chilly for me, and every time I sit by the fire, the smoke comes my way, of course, which always happens. So,
yes.
Anyways, as we get started tonight, we just want to do. First, we want to say Happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the moms out there. If you're following our channel, Happy Mother's Day to you or to your mom. Tell me a little something about your mom.
Well, all I know is we get to take out my mom for lunch after church and my dad. And the benefit is I get to eat good too.
He gets to eat. Well, yep, we're going to a steakhouse, so he likes to eat.
My mom was cool for the fact that we could box when we were younger. We could play basketball in the driveway. We could play football, ride bicycles without helmets, drink from the garden hose. She let the boys be boys. And she was a tough cookie as far as if you get hurt, don't come crying to me. So she loved us. So I don't want that impression she didn't love us.
Wait, wasn't there a story like your parents went out of town and you guys did something to the driveway?
And there goes a.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I deserve a moderator. We are not on our laptop, so I think next time we do a live,
we're on our phone.
Yeah, we're on our phone tonight at the campsite, and we'll show you a little bit of the campsite. We have got a beautiful view of Elk Lake. We are camping.
But we're gonna finish the story we just started.
What was the
story? You were
story?
talking about what you did to the driveway.
Okay, when I was a kid, it was probably close to a Mother's Day because this was in the springtime, and my mom and dad had a brand new concrete driveway done, and anyways, the Detroit Pistons used to be our basketball team. We used to like the Pistons. They were called the Bad Boys back in the 80s, and they used to knock Jordan down quite a bit, and so they're kind of a rough and tumble basketball team, and so we were kids, and they had this brand new concrete driveway done, and we had a friend come over that was stencils, and he could do a little bit of art, and he put the Detroit Pistons on the concrete right up to the driveway. My mom and dad were gone. They were out to eat or something for that day or whatever. We will make you a moderator. We'll do it on the next one.
It was new concrete.
And it was brand new concrete, and it had the Jerry West NBA logo on it and stuff. Like I said, we were like high school freshmen. We were just driving. And my mom and dad came home, and my mom was furious. And my dad's like, this looks pretty cool. And then she used to try to plant flowers around the driveway, but that would be like our 3-point lines and stuff for playing basketball.
Yep.
But
so we're taking Josh's mom out to dinner tomorrow, lunch tomorrow after church for Mother's Day, and then we sent my mom flowers. So my mom's in Montana, so she got her flowers yesterday for Mother's Day, and my mom was in the Air Force for many years, and she
you had to be home before dark.
She served a long time in the Air Force, about 25 years or something like that.
Happy Mother's Day to you from Michael Hall.
Oh, thank you, Michael Hall. But anyways, my mom served in the Air Force for 25 years. We lived in Arizona, Guam, Nebraska, Montana. So looking forward to seeing her later this year, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But we wanted to say that last year we had a giveaway on Mother's Day, didn't we?
Yeah, last year we were in Branson, Missouri because our oldest graduated from Tulsa, Oklahoma at Oral Roberts University, and we did a Mother's Day giveaway last year. and it was the Pioneer Woman. She's has a restaurant in Pawhuska, Oklahoma, and so the Pioneer Woman, we made a Mother's Day gift basket, had cookbooks and all that stuff, and we did a drawing. We were on the road in Branson, Missouri, and open air fish market. Tommy and Rita won that prize.
Yeah,
so
that was cool.
It was pretty cool.
That was cool. So tell us where we're at tonight, Josh.
So tonight we are camping on a lake called Elk Lake, and it is part of the chain of lakes region here in northern Michigan. And the water is, the camera won't do it justice, but it is like turquoise. It looks like the Caribbean. We call it the Caribbean of the North. A lot of sandbars, blue water, teal, and it hooks up into about 5 lakes. And maybe on our next live we'll bring in some pictures to show kind of how the water in this region looks. It's about 5 different lakes that hook between rivers and stuff that you can boat and go connect all the rivers. So hello Nikki, hello Chuck, everybody.
Hi, Chuck.
We hope everybody's
Thanks,
having
Larry, for the
happy Mother's Day, Chuck. So Chuck's the guy who can take it.
Okay.
I could pin all of Chuck's comments because he's always got the smart, funny ones. So if you're ever watching videos and you want to get a little bit of a laugh, scroll down and look at Chuck's comment. It's good.
Gosh.
There's a lot of them that'll kind of crack you up.
So we're here camping. This is our first night camping this year with the Godzilla and the Wolf Creek. And how's it going for us? Going good?
Going good.
It's like we just rolled right into like from last year. It was so easy to just start camping. So
Yep.
It was good. We have our friend Sarah here with us. She just got a brand new camper. We might do a video on it, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm sunburned, and I can't believe it. And even Josh warned me about getting sunburned. Don't get sunburned, and here I am sunburned.
Yeah.
But what about this place? Like August is a great time to visit.
Oh yes. So this campground is. So we both worked yesterday morning. I hauled the truck camper right to the jail parking lot. So I was almost hoping I could bring home bring a inmate out here to split firewood for us or something. That'd have been a good chore for an inmate worker. So just teasing. But anyways, I got out of jail, broke out of jail early, and then we were able to come out and camp.
And then this is a really beautiful campground. It's got a lot of nice sights, a lot of pines, the beautiful lake, of course, lots of trails actually, a lot of nature trails.
We're next just down the road from here. It's all cherry orchards.
No flowers.
Cherries and apples, and right now there are no leaves on the trees yet. They're just now starting to bud. Just barely some buds on any of the trees of any species, maple, any of it.
So Josh, do you do flowers? Because he says what? No flowers.
Flowers for Mother's Day.
You don't do flowers.
I have done flowers though. I've sent them to
times.
you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've left flowers at home.
They usually don't live, but my favorite flower is a what?
The wildflowers.
The wildflowers.
Yes.
Yep. That's my favorite flower.
So
we've had some good meals here at the campsite.
Yeah, we did cast iron pizza last night, and
I had cauliflower pizza.
Where's the? Oh, I'll grab it.
Oh, he's gonna go grab it.
And I had that new lodge.
I had cauliflower pizza because that's what I've been eating, cauliflower crust, and then he had Jiffy crust pizza, which you guys have seen in one of our videos with the lodge pan. We actually bought one on our way here because we couldn't find the one for the camper.
I think next time we do StreamYard, we can show what we did. But anyways, we used this one last night.
Oh, what's this one gonna be for? This is our American
giveaway. We made personal pan pizza. We
made the USA.
This one is our giveaway for when we hit 2,500, which I think we're 50 away.
Yeah, we're 50 away from 2,500
and it's slow
subscribers.
Going.
It's a slow
I think some people canceled us out. We were boring or something. Whatever.
It's possible.
And then here's the lodge. And then we picked up this last night, and it has a deer rack on it. We picked that up at Meyer.
Lori.
Oh, just FYI, we have Michael Hall on here.
Hi, Michael Hall.
I didn't have it because we're camping, and it's at the house. But so I don't forget, we will bring it up on a live. Michael Hall has donated. This is going to be our 2,500 subscriber giveaway. Actually, the other one's brand new in the box. This is the one that we've been using. Michael Hall donated it's a lodge cast iron cleaning kit, and it's got the oil. It's got a few goodies for your cast iron in there. So
so thank you to Michael Hall.
So thank you to Michael Hall. He mailed it to us, and that will go with this when we hit the 2,500.
And so let's talk about this pan real quick. How are you liking cooking in this cast iron?
Actually, that's clean. We cooked pizza in it, popped right out. We used a little bit of. I always like to use Crisco or bacon grease or whatever.
We've cooked brownies in it. and it came right out. We cooked pizza in it. It came right out. We did attempt to cook a pancake in it, and I don't think we were thinking. Like, you usually have to flip over a pancake.
We put a whole pancake. Yeah.
We filled the whole thing up. So it was a moment.
The East Coast came out a little crooked.
When we realized we needed to flip it into another pan, or this wasn't gonna.
Oh yeah, because you got to flip it.
Gonna work. It did come right out though.
So you could do silver dollars.
Yeah. So anyways, it's pretty cool.
And a big thank you. We got Lori on here, and Lori gave us a electric skillet not too long ago.
Yeah, at the Harvest Fest.
We used that today. So on our next video, we'll show some of that. But we made mashed potatoes.
The Dude's Kitchen recipe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used the Dude's Kitchen
creamy
recipe.
potatoes.
So just so you know, Dude's Kitchen, Josh has been cooking me these potatoes for the last few months, and I'm not supposed to be eating them, but they're so good, I have to have some. So.
Yep.
And the funny thing about today is, Josh, so like we're gonna use this electric skillet. We bought a 5-pound bag of potatoes. He cooked all 5 pounds for 3 people. Like, there's no way that we're gonna be able to eat 5 pounds of potatoes here at the campsite. But Josh tends to go big or go home, and that's kind of what happened tonight.
So this campsite, which is cool because Michigan is, especially northern Michigan, and when I'm saying northern Michigan, I'm saying kind of above the fingers here, north. And then you have the upper peninsula, northern Michigan. We are about right here. So anyways, this campground, they do a free weekend.
On your hand,
So anyways, on the first weekend in May, they do a free weekend. So that's kind of cool. First Friday and Saturday, and you just gotta register and get on. But so kind of first come, first serve.
Yep. So we did a premiere video recently. So I'll talk about that a little bit. Hopefully you all have seen the premiere video, the North Carolina, Virginia. So we are hoping Autumn gets sent down there again sometime because It was a work trip.
we wanted to meet with Larry and Robin Huddle, who's on here tonight. One of the Huddles are, maybe both of you are.
So Larry, just to let you know, we had zero energy to make any farther trips.
And we wanted to do a video with them with firewood or something.
Yeah, we needed a whole nother day to make that happen. It was just too hard for us to make the journey. Like, I can't believe we went as far as we did. Can you?
And when we wanted to stay an extra day, but when we flew back on a Saturday morning, we got up at 3 in the morning. We were at the airport. We were at the airport at 4. We were on the airplane at 5. We got back into Michigan at 9:30 in the morning. Drove to our house and picked up the Godzilla, which was empty, and we drove it 2 hours south of us and picked up our camper out of storage.
And then went to Aunt Edna's birthday.
My Aunt Edna 85th birthday party. So we really wanted to go bad.
We really just wanted to see her for birthday and say hello. But yeah, so it was just wow, it was a crazy week. We slept really good, didn't we, when we got back? We slept good. In fact, on our way back, we actually pulled into the Ford lot and we took a 15-minute nap.
Yeah.
We were so tired.
Hey, Dude's Kitchen. We were just talking about your creamy mashed potatoes recipe.
They are delicious, right?
Yep.
Delicious. You're both
watching. We're
tell
bummed.
Robin we say hi.
So anyways, we do want to meet up. We'd love to do that. It's got to be another time. So we'd like to make a day of it or whatever we can do. But
yeah. So we're gonna have video coming up here pretty soon. What did we do exactly? We did some a test drive. Yeah,
we did a little test drive. We are truck people. We got 2 F-150s and 350 Godzilla.
That one of the F-150s isn't here.
Hey, welcome aboard Sleepy Barbecue.
Hey, Sleeper Barbecue.
So anyways, we were able to do a
Thanks for coming.
Test drive, and
we love Dude.
So
he doesn't want to talk much about that. We're doing these test drives. We test drove a couple, right?
Yes.
We test drove a couple.
Autumn had a hookup.
I knew a person, so we could test drive one.
Larry, I have never ran a Bobcat, although I do have a friend that's got a Bobcat, and if we end up pushing some trees out of there, maybe I'll get to play with that a little bit. But yes, I wanted to see your Halverson splitter on there.
Josh needs some work done at the ranch, don't you?
Yes.
We need some trees taken down. We need some stuff moved around, so we'd welcome any help. So hey,
Michael, you have a good a good weekend,
Bye,
and
Michael Hogg.
happy Mother's Day to your wife and all that stuff.
Yep. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
And thanks for the donation for our giveaway.
Yeah, we appreciate that too. So you were going to talk about.
Have a good night, Greg. Thanks for stopping by.
You're going to talk about the YouTube rules on giveaways.
Yes, the Hodls are on here. That's the first one I've seen. The Larry Hodl channel, they are close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you get a chance, go check them out. Husband, wife, senior couple, but they act like they're 40 instead of being seniors, and they're doing firewood and all that type of stuff and a few varieties. And they're close to 1,000, and I think they're doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And anyways, they had made a comment that YouTube is taking away subscribers for doing giveaways. Has anybody else heard of that? I know they're on here. We've noticed we've had a little bit of a slowdown since we announced it, and we've never seen that before. But
yeah,
I don't know. We just like doing what we do, and we do the drawings as fair as we possibly can through the drawing. So I don't know.
Yeah, kind of weird.
So we figure we'll get through it. We'll get to the 25, and we're gonna do what we said we're gonna do, because that's what we want to do. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Dude's Kitchen.
Yep.
Right. And so if you get an opportunity to check out Dude's Kitchen, he makes some really great recipes. We've tried some. Recommend that you get out there and do some networking. It's a good thing. He likes bass guitar, right?
Yeah.
He's doing some like live streams where he has a lot of people in talking, so it's a good thing. Josh has been on one of his live streams a while ago, so it's pretty cool. Yep. So we just did a challenge. They're over there. Do you want to talk about them?
Oh yeah, Autumn and I just completed doing Yellowstone, 75 miles of walking / running. Well, mostly walk.
Our friend Sarah's here.
Our friend Sally's giving us the.
Not Sally.
She's a little shy.
It's Sarah, guys. Okay.
Shy.
Yeah.
Like to be in the spotlight.
She doesn't like to be on the spotlight. So what we did is there's a place called the Conqueror Challenge. So we won the medals, right? We both did Yellowstone. Pretty stoked. I know it seems silly, but I kept seeing the app. It's like they knew me. If
anybody's been following us for a while, Autumn has melted off 60 pounds. And believe me, I can tell the difference. So it's been great. It's been great.
Too. So I've been like,
there's Old Faithful popped up.
Yep, we saw the it moves. See, it goes up and down like this. But anyways, these medals, we are walking a lot. So this was 75 miles. Currently, we are at Niagara Falls. That's
it's an
what
app
we're doing.
that goes with their phone.
Yeah. So this is pretty fun and cool, and you get the medals. So we're gonna get more medals because we want to keep walking and getting in shape and being healthy. So we're doing Niagara Falls right now. That's a 70-mile one.
Thank you, Chuck.
And then we're gonna do what are we doing after that? The Grand Canyon, 280 miles.
So that app, it's called Connect app.
No, Conqueror Challenge.
Yeah, no, but Conqueror Challenge. But there's.
Well, we're using a Garmin Connect. That's what you mean, Josh, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So go a little slower here.
Yeah.
So anyways, we use our Garmin watches, and it goes to a Connect app with Garmin on the phone, and then each day it'll show you how many miles you're walking, and then we enter it into the Conqueror's Challenge, correct?
Yep.
So each day we screenshot it and send it to each other, leave a little accountability for each other, and then like today I said, hey Autumn, how close are you to 10,000 steps? And so kind of push each other a little bit.
Hi, Patty Joe Cooking. Welcome.
All right. What else you got?
Oh, yeah. Just keep on talking.
So.
Ranch Fest or. There you go.
Okay. All right. So
we got a busy summer coming. We have a lot going on. Want to
Yeah.
talk about what we're doing this summer?
So if anybody is interested, we have moved we had it what we called Harvest Fest, and we are changing it up to what we call Ranch Fest because our schedules are crazy, and then also we figured it gives us the flexibility to move it to any dates if we decide to do them going forward to any other date. So we're going to call it Ranch Fest, and this year we are going to change it to September 3rd because of our schedules. We had some openings in October, but Mountain Dew. But this will also actually ensure for this year that we should have warm weather because our northern Michigan can be unpredictable in the middle of October. It can be really nice, but it can get pretty cold too. So September 3rd, which is a Saturday going into Labor Day, is going to be our date. So if you're interested in coming, or if you want to camp, any of that stuff, bring any crafts or anything like that, set up a table.
Let us know.
We're open. Email us.
Email us.
If you got any ideas or how many people you might want to come. We'll have a cookout and probably still some hay rides and stuff like that.
Yeah. So do you want to give them a tour of the lake?
Yeah. We can. Autumn's gonna sing something tonight too.
Maybe.
Yes.
Go ahead. Give them a tour of the lake. You gonna show them?
Hang on. Let me look up. Oh, that's on here. See how deep this lake is.
Okay.
So this lake is really long. Hey, Rand. Rand Pam's had some camping as well. I know they're down in Arkansas and down in the just watching Kentucky Derby in 81. 192 feet. This lake that we are in front of, it's the deepest spot is 192 feet. So I will, let's
Go ahead.
Let's show our site here a little
Do
bit.
it.
Can I switch?
Flip on the left. Yep. There you go.
All right, here is our campsite and our. All right. So there's the Godzilla, and we did put lower stable loads on the truck. So this is the first time we have put this on there. I'm gonna try to do a video with that. So here's a little bit of. We had these upper torque lift stable loads put on, and then on the bottom there's two wedges that go underneath those bottom leaves, so that helps with a little bit of the side to side rocking, so it seems to be a little bit smoother ride. And then here is the lake view that we have tonight. This is Elk Lake, and you can tell it has that teal bluish color to it. And then in the distance that way it hooks up into another lake that goes around that way, and then Torch Lake, which is the most popular of them. They're all very beautiful like this. So this morning we had a awesome sunrise here, and we should get another one tomorrow morning for Mother's Day. So we've been getting a few boats up and down through here this evening, and I imagine right around Memorial Day and then obviously June, July, it's going to be really beautiful. Larry Hoddle, this would be a good spot for you and Robin to bring your boat, and then you could bring your lance and camp out here. So I think Autumn and I are going to walk you to, there's an overlook, and then Autumn will do a song tonight or whatever, which she often does. Campfire wood, Joe. Campfire wood here at this campground was running $8 a bundle. And what was the size of those bundles? It was like 7 inches high, 10 inches wide, and like 16, 17 inches long. And they were running $8 a bundle, or 4 of them for $30. Heard you're having draw it up north. Yeah, they are. It is actually a. We got 4G here, 4G at this campground. But yeah, it's firewood costs are definitely up in some of the areas. So
We're just going to an overlook. We'll get up there and put it down in just a second.
yeah, we're just here's a campsite that's empty. So like we said, this weekend here at this campground, the first weekend in May, it's called Whitewater Township Park. They have free camping on the Friday and Saturday night, and then during the off season it's $30, and then in the main part of the year it's $35, and they have showers and bathrooms and stuff like that as well. Electric sites, 30 amp. So here's the view up here. Yeah, you're right. We thought that was pretty pricey too, but we're seeing it all over up, and it's funny because not like we have a shortage of firewood. So this is a little bit of it costs extra to camp there if you're from Australia? It probably does. But it was nice that they had free camping for the weekend. So we're just fixing us up, and Autumn's gonna do a song. Here, we can turn this to it, or we can put this to it back. You got anything else? There we go. We'll adjust this here in a minute. So do you have any other topics?
We're going to talk about what we're doing this summer. We have going on this year. It's a busy year.
So if I get a chance, I want to get down to Joe's Premium Firewood, do another load or something like that. That's always good. And what else did we have?
Our people coming in a couple weeks.
We got people coming from Arizona. We did an Arizona video with our friend Tom last year out on Route 66. And he's talking about, him and his girlfriend are talking about coming up. They have a Nissan truck with a Cirrus truck camper. It's a smaller truck camper. And he's a motorcycle friend, and they're talking about coming up here in a couple weeks. And Autumn has friends from Arizona, so we're going to be doing some more northern Michigan touring for the month of May when we're not working. And then early June, we might do a live or something up at Mackinac Bridge, which is, to me, Mackinac Bridge is maybe the prettiest of the bridges in the U.S. We're a little bit biased on that one, but it is absolutely a beautiful bridge. So.
And then you're camping, right? So
we're
then
camping.
We're going somewhere else. We're going out east.
Yeah, we're going to be going out east in June. We might see Twin Brook Acres if we can swing that. That's what we're going to try to do. Maybe have some sort of visit with Rick and his wife, and shoot up through the New England states, because if Autumn and I do all the New England states, we will be down to just the 3 left. I only need Alaska, but if we do those together, then we'll only need Oregon, Washington, and Alaska together.
Yep. So that's a lot of states.
UP is awesome, man. Autumn has done, what, over 30 waterfalls up there, maybe 50 or more?
More than that.
She's done a lot of waterfalls up there.
I think we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 75.
Yeah.
So 75 waterfalls, but I believe there's like 200 you can actually get to. So, and a lot of times when you're in the UP, that's like, okay, you actually need a book. And there's a guy that wrote a book about the waterfalls, but it'll say, you know, drive 5 miles down this road, you're going to turn right, and then drive 2 miles down this 2-track, and there will be a little yellow thing, a little yellow post, turn left, go a mile. We did some pretty good 2-tracking with the F-150, the blue one. Never tell Josh, you know. Sarah and I, we love the waterfall hiking, though. It's a lot of fun. So a lot of good times that I like doing that stuff. Seeing them, taking pictures of them, of course.
The Upper Peninsula does have a few more gas stations nowadays, but yes.
Yeah, it's pretty remote.
Autumn and I are going to do a motorcycle ride through the Upper Peninsula in August.
In August, yeah.
It's going to be, I think we're going to
fast.
we're going to be do 3 or 4 nights through there.
Yep.
So probably 500 to 1,000 miles, somewhere in that range for our 3 or 4 nights that we'll do. Think you'll have leaves? I hope so.
Yeah, no leaves.
Usually we got leaves right around Memorial Day.
We see some buds.
Joe,
so
do you got
hopefully.
leaves down your way right now? Joe is about 220 miles south of us, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. And then we have, so we have the out east trip coming. Yeah, we have a lot of things. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things in a few minutes, but I guess I can do a song if that's what. We better do a song because I'm like freezing.
Yeah, before she's.
I'll be really shaky because I'm getting colder and colder by the second. So, but I've been cold all day. The sun's out and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. So this is what it is. But.
Yeah, like I
Anyways.
said, we did add some of these. Yeah, we're gonna do a Godzilla video with those lower stable loads, kind of show some examples on carrying that weight. We're trying to take that rock out of it. Overall, it does really good hauling 3,700 pound camper. So we've been real happy with that.
Okay, so we're doing a song? Is that what we're doing right now?
Not we. Autumn singing.
I think Josh should sing too. What do you guys think? I think people should be like, okay, raise your hand if you think Josh should sing a song.
Nope.
Not even one?
Oh, and then I think Autumn and I might get to possibly a ball game, maybe a baseball
Yeah,
game.
we'll see. So
We'll see.
We have more to tell you actually after this song.
Yeah.
Right, Joshua?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go, Josh. I like it. Yeah, Josh should sing backup music. Come on.
Yeah, I'm right behind the camera.
anyways, so I've been
I'm her
singing this
biggest
song
fan.
a little bit, but it's called Never Enough. So some of you might have heard of it before, but it was on The Greatest Showman, so I'm probably not going to do what they did, but I'll do a verse and the chorus
Maybe on
for
our
a
way
couple
back
times.
we can show our friend's camper.
Because I am really cold right now.
Can we show our friend's camper? At least
I don't know.
on
I don't know
outside?
if we're gonna do that because we're gonna do a video. Of
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah, you'll have to wait for that. But anyways, yeah, loud hum, Josh. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Josh. I like this. This is good. Patty Joe, you should totally. Oh, for a gallon of gas.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
thanks.
It's the other day we did $111 in our F-150.
Yeah,
The F-150 actually has a bigger tank than the Godzilla. The F-150 holds 36 gallons. I can't remember what this one is.
20?
No,
24.
I think maybe it's around 30. I can't remember the exact, but
Yeah, it doesn't go as far.
but it doesn't get as good a gas either.
It doesn't. Okay, so we're gonna sing it. Are you
Yeah,
ready now?
are you ready?
Oh, man.
You guys ready?
He doesn't want to sing. Bummer. But you can at least stand next to me while I
right.
sing. I don't have to be alone.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're just doing it a cappella because we don't want our video to get copyrighted. It tends to be a thing. Every time I try to have any kind of background music, we get dinged. So, $6.69 in California, Josh. You should be watching this. Gas. $6.10 a gallon. Wow.
Yeah, we just said firewood bundles are here $8. I guess they're figuring it costs $10 to run a chainsaw now or whatever
kidding.
it is.
Okay, here we go. Josh is gonna stand by me and read the comments. Come on, Joshua.
Okay, I'll
All
read the
right.
comments.
Here we go. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, thank you. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, will never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never, never, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, will never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. There you go. I have to sing. I can't do my full vocals because there's people here. And if I really let loose and let it go, the whole campground would hear. So anyways, so that's what you get. That's why a couple of my notes were a little hard to get to, just because I have to come back a little bit. So, because if I really let it go, the whole world's going to hear it all. So, and that's not good. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
not,
awesome.
It's not bad. But we were just reminiscing about when I was in high school. I was in Chantour and Russell Ayres. I grew up part of my time in Montana in Great Falls. And so I was in Chantour, which was the choir at CM Russell High School. And then I was in the dance and singing choir, Russell Ayres. And I remember that they used to, after we'd have a concert, we'd have to come in and listen to how we did. And I quickly learned that I did not want to hear it, because when I'd come in, you could hear me. And I was like, no, I don't want to hear it anymore. So yeah, I can really let it go. I can fill up a room, right? With the singing. It doesn't take much. But anyways, thank you for listening. Obviously, I wish I could have belted out those high notes, but I can't today because I just can't. I'm at a campground. You're supposed to be quiet. So, we talked about things coming up, an out east trip, going to Maine. I'm not a lobster person, but I think I'm gonna like it out there, so I'm told. We're planning to go to Sight and Sound Theater in Lancaster, so we'll have some videos there. It'll be a lot of fun. Let her rip.
Just had that video picking up all that white oak with the Godzilla, and we weighed that in. Autumn and I think, are going to start bundling up a little bit of wood because our property is kind of right next door to a rustic, kind of a family-run campground. We're kind of off of a Michigan highway where our property is at, so we thought, maybe on the side we'll just do a few bundles here and there and see how that goes. And
he wants to keep me busy.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And it's good to try to stay in shape a little bit.
We're gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna get muscles, since I couldn't really move these really heavy picnic tables that they have here. So, so our kids are coming. Actually, let's talk about one of our kids, Hannah. She's 19.
Leaving tomorrow.
She leaves tomorrow, headed to the airport at 11 a.m. For Croatia. She will be gone for 2 weeks. Doing missions work, helping refugees
from Ukraine.
From the Ukraine.
Yep.
In Croatia. So she is super stoked and excited. So for those of you who haven't been following or don't know our channel very well, our kids will go to Oral Roberts University, ORU, down in Tulsa, and she's really excited. They just went through what's called ropes training to prepare them for the missions trip. A lot of physical activity, a lot of learning to trust your
kind of
team.
A little mini boot camp.
Yeah, like a boot camp. So they really touched on a lot of things. So it's pretty cool, and we're pretty excited for her to go on the trip. She earned money.
Yeah.
She worked hard to do it.
She helped make strombolis and sold them and baked. And
oh wait, do they even know what a stromboli is?
Autumn makes really good strombolis.
Has anybody ever had a stromboli?
Autumn gets emails and calls, especially during the winter, when you're gonna make strombolis, and they're about this long, ham, salami,
yes,
the bread,
mozzarella,
they are
pepperoni.
good.
Yeah, so it's like I wrote for a stromboli video. It is an
we can maybe do one sometime.
Day process. Literally, first you have to go shopping for everything. You have to let the dough thaw in the fridge for 2 days. And then I have to come in at 5 a.m. I have to spray down a bunch of
What's the most you made in a day?
The most I ever did by myself was 150. And let me tell you, after you're bending over making stromboli for hours on end, it is, your body hurts. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I think at that time I was probably in my 30s. But regardless, the strombolis, so basically they have to thaw out and they have to rise all day long. The bread dough rises, and they're sprayed with oil and everything like that. And then it's one by one. You spread them out. You have to put all the ingredients in, and then you clip the edges and you crisscross, and then you wrap them all in foil, and they take them home and they bake them 350 for 30 to 35 minutes till they're golden brown. Eat them with ranch or marinara.
Yeah, they're very good.
They are really good, but man, they're a labor of love. Let me tell you.
Yes. We'll make one for a video sometime. Yeah. Probably be a winter project.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime. And maybe we'll do it when we're making it. Actually, my friend Sarah, I've roped her into it now too. So whenever we do these, we bring her along.
Maybe we'll do a live when she's making 100 of them. We could literally, usually it's about once a year. We'll do about an order of 100.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
We drive them all over northern Michigan, literally. It's
a big deal. All I'm asking for is the tables to be higher, so I don't have to bend over. Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, so yeah, the stromboli. She raised money for Croatia with no low calorie there.
My camp 5-H. Are you from Michigan then? Michigan camp. What part of Michigan?
Yeah. So anyway, she raised the money for Croatia. That's why we were talking about strombolis, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so she's pretty excited to go. We're very excited for her. And because of that, we get to see her in the beginning of July. So she's coming home with Nat and Mick. I call him Mick. It's Michael. But I call him Mick and Nat. But Michael and Natalie are coming with her.
We're going to be camping at a rustic campground.
Yep. So they're just coming home for a few days to grab a bunch of Natalie's things and to spend the 4th of July with us. We're going to do a test run on her hair since she's going to get married. That we're talking about Natalie. She's getting married in October. And hopefully find a few things, something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new. So that's going to happen in July. So I'm excited. Really excited about that. They're coming here.
So we were talking about this campground about August.
Yeah, okay.
So if,
we're changing subjects. Go
yeah,
ahead.
so because she was talking about July, we have so much going through the year, it's crazy.
Presque Isle in southeast Michigan. He said.
Oh,
Presque Isle?
Presque Isle County?
Presque Isle.
Like over by Rogers City? Because Presque Isle, we've done some videos. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yep. We've done some videos. I got a friend from Rogers City area, and we've been doing some videos over in Alpena area. We got a handful of videos from Alpena probably in the last 2 months, right?
Yep.
Somewhere in there.
Yep.
So.
Cool.
Hey, Matt Pearson.
Hey.
So anyways,
how are ya?
this campground is right next to cherry orchards. So if you are ever camping here in the month of August, there are some U-pick cherry orchards, and they have some of the best cherries in the world. And there's one called Rennie Orchards, and it's real close by here, family-owned cherry farm. You get your own baskets, go out and pick them from the trees, and they're really good. Then also, if you're in this area in October, this one, I don't know why they close this one October 1st, but you can always come to the ranch and camp. Just email us. And
Yes, we have room for
yeah,
you.
we would be glad to let you camp there, and if we have room, we'd put you up in a room. So anyways, you'd have to email us. But
FYI, the ranch, our home on the ranch,
small.
it's very small, but we do have a spare bedroom.
Yep, we got a great guest room.
We have 2 rooms.
You might see deer and whatever else out there, but it's a good.
It seems to be that the animal kingdom only comes out when I go to work. So if we could just talk to the animals and tell them, hey, Autumn's here, let's come out, let's just give them a show. Every time I go to work, I get a picture from Josh on my phone.
Deer, turkey, rabbits.
They're all having
whatever.
a heyday out there together.
Sometimes black bear, but we haven't seen the black bear yet this year, but I think they're coming. We'll see.
So other things, Josh is in a wedding this summer.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah. So
He's going to be in a wedding. Looking good, I'm sure.
Yep, down on Lake Erie. So a friend that's getting married. So
it's in Ohio. So we're going to have a weekend of it. It's fun. I'm just trying to figure out what to wear, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm not in the wedding, but he's in the wedding, so that'll be a good time. Longtime school friend from like 6th grade, so it'll be fun. Congratulations to Brian and Melissa.
We used to play basketball together and then box in the yard and everything else. We just traveled together when we were young.
Patty Joe, Josh is not going to sing at the wedding. When we got married, though, I sang to him at our wedding. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes, I sang to him.
Yep.
So that was a good time. So you're in a wedding this summer, kind of a beach feeling wedding, so it's going to be a good time.
Yep.
We're looking forward to all that. Yeah, old friends are the best friends, that's for sure. A loud hum, they say.
Yes.
See, one of these times we're going to get you to sing.
Hey, I got a funny story. Presque Isle, this is a funny story. My friend from Rogers City, I work at Grand Traverse County Jail for the Sheriff's Department. So when we were younger, we have been with the Sheriff's Department. I've been there 17 years. He's been there 16 years.
Thank you, Lori.
So when he hired in, his girlfriend, mom, used to work for the county in the Sheriff's Department somewhere. So he knew her, and they said, hey, they offered him a job or whatever. I didn't know anybody. I get in there. So anyways, we are taking a drive over to Rogers City. We had to pick up somebody with a warrant over in Rogers City, and he says he loves this story. But anyways, he said, "Hey, don't say anything to my mom. They don't really care for my girlfriend. They were just only dating for a little while, and who knows? You know, when you're young and dating somebody, sometimes people are unsure." And says, "Hey, don't say anything to my mom about my girlfriend." I said, "Okay, I won't." And then, so we're eating lunch, and then I said something like, I'm really glad that I'm getting to work with him, and I said, I can't even believe I found this job and was able to get in and everything else. And I said, how did you ever get in there anyways? I never heard the story. And he kicks me under the table, and I could tell his mom was, she was tuned right in. So,
somehow it must have been the girlfriend.
It was pretty funny. He's one that if you ever see the fishing video, he's one I did the fishing video with. Great friend.
County emergency manager is one of his closest friends.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Well, sometime we're going to have to connect.
Yes.
Come our way, or we'll come your way. Actually, I'm in Alpena all the time.
Yep.
Seems like recently for work. So I do a lot of traveling, as some of you may or may not know. I travel all over, but the region that I cover for my job is from basically Harrison primarily up to Sheboygan, Onaway area, and then left to right, east to west. So I'm pretty much everywhere, but it's a good thing.
Autumn is a controller, a regional controller for a garbage company, which her company was bought out. But most controllers are fairly dry. They're numbers oriented. Not saying that they're not nice people, but they tend to be just kind of dry. Autumn is colorful, artistic, and she's super smart.
But there's no creative accounting, guys. None. Zero.
So
that's what I tell my accounting students at the college. I'm like, we don't do the creative accounting thing. Find other ways to be creative, like photography or singing or writing or something like that. So yeah, I also teach at a college, and actually class is ending tomorrow. So good luck on the final exams if you're watching this and you're one of my students, which I doubt you are, but.
And if any of you are ever out there out and about traveling, you're more than welcome to email us. The email's in the description. We do have Facebook pages, and we do have an Adventure Rhoades Facebook. You're more than welcome to send a message if you want any tips on where you're traveling. I do know a lot of different places. We've been to quite a few different places, sites, food, places to stay, things to do. So we love to point people that stuff. So it's just kind of fun for us. So we get stuff all the time, and whenever we can, I'll just, hey, I'll look up something. You're on the road, I'll try to find something for you. So anyway, it's kind of fun.
So Josh, what's something that YouTube, our friends on YouTube and family might not know about you? Is there anything they might not know about you?
I don't know.
I'm throwing them on the spot.
You guys can
here.
ask any questions that you
any
want as well.
Any questions you want to know.
Doesn't mean we'll answer them, but we will try.
What's something they may not know about you? You got to move over this way a little bit so we can see you.
I don't know.
I know, like a lot of people like my music and singing, which I really, really enjoy. But you might not know that I actually have done 3 different CDs. You might not know that. I've actually done 3 different CDs. And back in 2009, I actually went to Oklahoma prior to our kids ever being in Oklahoma. And I recorded a CD down there with the Tape Music Group.
Oh, Wreck the Motorcycle. Yes, I did do that once with her, one time.
We did have a wreck.
So,
yeah. Best hunting story. Wait, let's explain the wreck first. Really wasn't our fault.
Actually, it wasn't far from here.
Yeah, it wasn't far.
Probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes north of here.
It was on his Triumph. He had a 2008 Triumph.
It's called a Triumph America.
And it was 2009. So I had never really had a lot of time to ride on it, right, Josh?
Yep.
And it was really kind of our first kind of go with 2 of us on the bike. So I think part of it was inexperience, because it's a lot to have a second rider.
Yep.
And then the other thing was the turn. They said go. How much did they say
it
go?
It was one of those yellow signs where you see the curve like this, and it wasn't. We were going up a hill, and you couldn't see around the curve until you got up on it, and it was a 90. It should have been marked like 15 and not 25. And it should have had a 90 instead of the traditional curve, which the sign showed. So yeah, we went off the curve because I was doing about 30, which should have been about 25-30 range. I wasn't going that fast, but I was going faster than it should have been, and the sign should have been marked slower than what that curve was.
And what happened? We crashed.
Yeah, went off the curve. Not by much, but it was enough to lose it.
It was enough to lose it and fall over. But and the lady down the road actually drove down and says to us, "Are you okay? Because people have died on this curve before." So I was like, "What?" And it was called Church Street. And right before we crashed, I was like, "Oh, this is a good street. It's Church Street." And so
1100 Katana. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are okay too.
So it was he had a cracked ribs, and I had a sprained neck and sprained shoulder, and our
pride
was damaged. But we got back on the bike, believe it or not, and it had some scratches.
Because our kids were still in school that day, and we had to get home before they got out of school, and I was so hurt and so bad riding home.
We drove how many miles to get home?
Probably about an hour. Close to an hour.
An hour. He drove an hour.
Not
on
quite,
that
but
bike
yeah, somewhere in that range.
with broken ribs, and we were hurting so bad. But you know what? He still put his fingers out
and waved at the bikers
and waved at people as they went by.
We were cool, and I was probably drooling. Yeah, it was hurting.
And so then we did go to the doctor, of course. That same night, he says, we're getting in the car and we are driving back to this road because I want to see if the car can take this at the posted speed limit. And the car could also not take it at the posted speed limit.
because I called and reported it to the state police when we did it. And then they even said this thing needs to change.
Yep. And then then the next day he had to go talk to his work about being on light duty because you can't really do all of your tasks.
Yeah, work with inmates if you're hurt.
But we were literally driving down M72 on our way to go tell him, and out of nowhere, now mind you, we are hurting units right now, right? My neck's sprained, I'm broken, he's broken, and 2 cows run in front of our car. Like the most weird thing, like where did these cows come from? And Josh is like, we need to pull over. We got to get these cows. They can't be running around.
There was cows out on a Michigan highway.
I told him, I said, I can't even lift my arms up. How am I supposed to get cows off of the highway? So we get out of there, and I'm like, come on, cows, go back inside. Just go back inside. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Okay, so someone else said a hunting story. Do you have your best hunting story? Anything going on with your hunting life?
I don't know. When I was young, I always liked hunting. As you guys know, we have a variety channel, which may tell you a couple things. I have a hard time concentrating on one thing for too long because I like a lot of things. So when it comes to hunting is a patience, thing where you're sitting down, you're quiet, all those type of things. And I've always liked venison. I like to eat, and I love my meat. So, and I like shooting guns, stuff like that. So anyways, I never really was successful hunter, probably because of my patience. I always liked it. And anyways, so
I am the patient one.
So anyways, my first buck wasn't until I was around 30 mark, somewhere in there. Your grandpa's gun. Yeah, my grandpa had passed away. And I got my grandma gave me his 1917 30-06 Enfield, World War I. He wasn't World War I, but that gun was from that era, and bolt action. And anyways, my dad was hunting with me on Thanksgiving morning. That was my first year having that gun, and took a small 5-point buck with that. So that was one of my favorites, very memorable. And it was a warm Thanksgiving morning. The sun was shining. I think it was right in the 40s, might have even hit 50 degrees, which was warm for us for that time of year, but it was a special one, so that was pretty cool. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so that's good.
I've had some other 8s and stuff like that I'm really happy about, but that was one of my favorites.
I think someone asked, how are you liking the camper? You're just trying to see.
Oh, we are loving the camper. What we like is for us, we like the big ones with the dualies and stuff like that, but for us at this stage, I think the simplicity of just a single real truck, it handles, I think that's about as big of a camper as I would like for the truck, and probably Rand can maybe testify too. I always say get a bigger truck than what you think you need for a camper, even if you're pulling or hauling, that type of thing. But we love the truck camper because you can slip in and out of places. We're going to take this out East Coast, and we know there's going to be a lot of traffic, but it is nice being able to pull in the parking spots and things like that. I don't know that I'd want any bigger camper without going to a dually. We have talked about that maybe down the road, but anyways, for right now, we are really liking it. It's got a shower, we can cook, sleep. It's pretty been really nice.
And we know that the market is really hot right now. Like, we could sell our truck and camper probably tomorrow if we
are
want
in the Fife Lake, Kalkaska County. That's where we're at, and I work for Grand Traverse County.
Anyways, we could sell our camper probably and truck if we wanted to right away, but that's not something we want to do. We really love camping, and that's kind of where you have to decide, like, money's not everything, and you want to enjoy, we really want to enjoy the journey. And so last year we did, if you've seen some of the videos, we did 15 states in 18 days. That is a very fast-paced trip for sure, and not everyone can kind of do that.
And hauling a camper.
And
awesome. Where are you at, Rand? Which part of the country in your camper? Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyways, yeah, that was a fast-paced trip, and we actually sold one of our home while we were on that trip. It was pretty crazy, but it was pretty neat. So anyways,
hello, Eat Carbs Outdoors. We thank you everybody for coming on, and hit that like button and all that type of stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're enjoying the chat. If you guys have any questions, shoot a question in there.
Hey, Ron T, good to see you.
California desert. Wow. What's the temperature out in the desert this time of year? May. In trail riding.
Hi, Eat Carbs Outdoors.
So.
Yeah, this is awesome. But yeah, so our trip out east, I mean, we're gonna cover a lot of ground. How many states are we covering? A lot of ground. A lot of
It's
states.
100 there today. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Covering a lot of ground here going out east.
We are about half that right now. I think it's right around the 50 mark.
So we have goals to, you know, it's going to be a fast trip. The out east trip is going to be fast. We're gonna go a lot of places.
We're gonna hit
in a short amount of time.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and then go on up to by New York City. We got a campsite next New York City. We're gonna go up through Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine for a couple nights, and chip our way back.
So the good news is, I mean, because of
that's great, man.
Because of where I work, I do have some ability to work from the road, and so that is a nice thing, which allows us to do some traveling, and I can work from anywhere. I mean, it's accounting work, so I can do it from anywhere.
I get a decent amount of vacation, and I've said this to a few people. Teachers get like 3 months off, and kudos to our teachers. My brother's a teacher up in Montana. He was a high school history teacher of the year in 2018, and he almost got the teacher of the year for all the country for history teacher. He's a really, really great history teacher. The kids love him. But anyways, I've said before that we have all the teachers' bad kids every day. so
the jail.
Anyways, the stories never end, the stuff that we see and the stuff that we have to deal with. But
do you have anything like you could share, a story or anything about jail life?
I think I did share it on one video, and some stuff I can't. Maybe when I retire I'll have a lot more stories. But anyways, we had one guy who one time snored like a freight train, and it was a handful of people in the cell. And I get a phone call, and this lady, you can tell is a grandma or whatever. She's like, yeah, my grandson, Jimmy, he's in there, and I guess there's a guy in his cell that snores really bad. His last name's Reynolds, or we'll just make up a name. And I would like to go ahead and bond him out. I'm like, excuse me, and she's like, yeah, we're just gonna. Well, it was only like $100 bond. I shouldn't say only, but still $100. But she's like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get him out because I guess all the guys in the cell says he snores really bad and they'd like to get him out of there. So they literally bonded him out of jail because he snored too loud. So that was one of my favorites.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But we've actually, working at the jail, Josh has met a lot of incredible people. And
met some good people that made a bad mistake. And
really
like we all
people.
have.
Yep.
And then you met some people that they should never let out. You get them both.
That's true.
But I try to treat everybody fair and everything like that. So
yeah,
no
and
issues.
We've met a lot of them after they're out of jail, and we just encourage them to keep on, staying out of jail and work and do what you need to do. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
One of my other favorite ones one time was this lady. She stole a BB gun from a store. It was a Red Ryder BB gun, and she had like yoga pants on, and she put the Red Ryder BB gun down the side, like by her leg, and made it out of the store okay with the Red Ryder BB gun. And her boyfriend or her husband or whatever bought the BBs. They paid for the BBs, but stole the Red Ryder. And then when they got in the car, they had a cell phone in their pocket, in the back pocket, and they accidentally butt dialed 911 and didn't realize it. And it had went to dispatch, and they were talking about walking out of the store with a BB gun, and they were able to pull them over, and they knew where they were. But
that is hilarious.
Anyways,
that's a funny story, right?
Yeah,
that's funny. Hey, Brandon Harris, glad to see you. We're actually getting ready to wrap it up. I'm freezing, but yeah, we really appreciate everybody. It's a good story. So from a networking standpoint, Patty Joe Cooking, if you haven't checked out his channel.
Twin Berks Acres out of New Hampshire. He's got some videos up in New Hampshire. Larry Hoddle channel, they are close to 1,000. So connect to them, give them a subscribe.
Kitchen.
And when you watch a video, just watch one video. You can find something you like out there more than likely. And just watch it full, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, just let it play. Make a comment on the video about the content. Do them a favor. And
absolutely.
Anyways, it's better than TV. There's a lot of garbage out there. So Ron T. Sawyer, he's a great community guy. He helps veterans.
Plain Old Chuck.
Plain Old Chuck.
There's so many. There's so many.
A lot of you guys are channels, and we know we can't watch every video. We try to watch whatever we can. Sometimes our internet's really bad at our house. It's very slow. So but
we do watch a lot.
Yep. Last night I jumped on Dude's Kitchen Live. I tried to hit a few other channels and just make a content about that content. And sometimes you learn something, and It's just fun.
And some of it is, you know, you want to support these channels because they're doing good, wholesome content. This isn't bad content. This is good stuff. This is the kind of stuff we should be watching on TV. And a lot of great people, David Malloy and his family out in Missouri, just a lot of like really
Ranch
great
Fest
people.
and giveaway.
Yeah, so we want to give one more final announcement before we close the live tonight. We're going to try to do a live more often and the premieres, but one thing to note is Ranch Fest is coming. And Ranch Fest, we've changed it from Harvest Fest to Ranch Fest. I know that seems strange. It may be a harvest one next year, but this year we had to change it up because our daughter's getting married in October. And so there is just no time, like no time. And my mom's coming for a month here. And so we'll probably do some adventures with her, doing some traveling with her down to Tulsa. But so we're doing Ranch Fest September 3rd.
If you'd like to come, we have a cookout, hay rides. Maybe we'll get some people doing some fire strikers. If you want to do anything, if you're interested in coming, email us. You can camp. There is lodging nearby. It's a free event. It's Northern Michigan is a beautiful place to see. We can point at stuff to see and all that. But anyways, if you're interested in coming, email us. And then also, we are close to the 2,500 subscriber giveaway, so share out the channel. We're 50 away. Once we hit 2,500 subscribers and we hold it for a week, we're going to go ahead and we'll pick a video to do a drawing on. We'll do a live.
We're going to do it. I mean, we are people of our word, so if we said we're doing a giveaway.
And we'll probably do more. That's just us. We can't
even if YouTube is taking away subscribers for the giveaway stuff, which we don't know. We're not really sure. I mean, it's definitely slowed down, but we're going to do what we said we're going to do. So American Skillet Company, shout out to them. Really great skillet, actually. It's not a skillet maybe you'd use every day, but it's fun. It's kind of a fun piece. You could bring it out, 4th of July or for Memorial Day weekend or, something like that, or just whenever you want. We're using it quite often, actually.
Yeah. Larry, I think we're going to be, the closest in June. I think because we're going to go, Autumn wants to go to a show in Lancaster. And I think we're going to be
Sight and
there.
Sound Theater. We're going to see David.
June, what, 17th or 18th? We're going to camp.
I think it's the 17th.
We're going to camp there for a night or two. I can't remember what it is.
No, I think it's
a night. But anyways.
We don't know. I think it's the 18th we're going to be there.
But if not, we're going to make a date and we're going to try to make it that way because we want to see a couple other things out that way.
So
anyways.
Patty Joe says, Josh, will you sing us a song when you reach 2,500 subs? Everyone, what would you like Josh to sing? I will get him prepared.
So, yeah. My phone will probably crack. So.
Listen, I have to help him clap in rhythm. I don't know about this. So
also, the other thing too is I was a little under the weather too when we were in Virginia. It's still just getting better. If you listen to our videos from Virginia, North Carolina, I was a little under.
Yeah, it wasn't COVID, but we definitely had some sort of viral thing that we both went through, and now we're over it. Thank goodness. Jeez, that was rough. But he's doing a lot better now, right? Sing Jesus Loves Me. See?
Yes, he does.
You can do
yeah.
But
I think we'll have Autumn sing.
Aw.
So.
I can sing Jesus Loves Me. So, anyways, we really want to thank you for watching our channel.
Yeah, you guys are great,
and
thanks
awesome.
for tagging along.
We really appreciate
we'll
the
have
super
a video.
chats.
We'll have a video of our test drive coming out real soon. We had kind of a fun couple vehicles we got to drive for kicks and giggles. And
it was tough, actually. The sea thing. Twin Brooks says he just got over it.
Yep.
Yeah, I had it in November.
And
for
if
a
you
month.
ever do want to visit Northern Michigan, that's non-harvest time. Email us, and you know what? Maybe we can set up a date. If it's not this year, maybe it's next year, and say, hey, you know what? Let's schedule it in, and we'd love to tour you around the ranch. We'd love to host you for a night or two, or.
I mean, we're Adventure Rhoades. We want to do some merchandise. We're trying to expand a few things. Somehow
as time permits.
Yeah, I mean, we do some drone work. We're trying to get better with some of our, some of our tech stuff. We've really been working on that. Yeah. And then we just enjoy living. I mean, really, that's what it is, right?
Yep.
We're just simple people, and we just enjoy living. We like going places. Like Josh said, he doesn't have a lot of patience. So we were at the campground today, and I'm like, yeah, here we go. We can just stay here for the whole day.
We've stayed here all day. We didn't leave.
All day. Josh did not leave. He did ask a couple times, do you want to go into town and get some ice cream? And I'm like, no, I bought ice cream. It's in the freezer. We're going to eat that ice cream.
We did a lot of walking.
So we did a lot of walking. So I am the laid back one, usually.
Yeah.
Josh is the go go go, which is good because I need the go go go. I don't need to be lazy, laid back.
She's not lazy at all, believe me. But yes.
I can be a little lazy and not want to
We
get out.
would love to do Alaska next year, whether we fly up there and take 2 weeks or
so
something,
bad.
because we do have limited vacation, but we want to get it on the list bad.
No patience is why he has the Halverson. Wait a minute, what's a Halverson?
Yeah, it's his log splitter on the Bobcat.
Oh, you guys are talking.
And I tell you what, Robin runs a mean chainsaw. If you guys want to see a steam, I wouldn't mess with that lady. I would never double cross Robin.
Robin, you were awesome. You are awesome, and you know it. Jeez, Josh. Jeez.
All right. Well, you guys are a lot of fun,
thanks.
and thanks for tuning in. And we got to get some s'mores going.
Time for some
And
s'mores.
we'll kick out a little video of our campsite and loading it all up.
Josh is getting sidetracked by Alaska and truck campers.
Yeah, we can't wait.
We want to so bad, like take a month.
Or 2 months, really.
Yep.
But yeah.
Good night. Have a good night, everyone. We appreciate
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rand, Pam, all you guys, Larry, our moderators. We should make everybody a moderator maybe next time we're on there. So you guys all take care and have a good night. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.